Good morning. The short-term rental market in Frisco is booming, but a majority of properties on Airbnb and other sites do not comply with town rules. This from the Summit Daily. The Frisco Town Council could revamp regulations for short-term rentals after a report found 850 listings in Frisco. About one-third of those were properly licensed for rental. Frisco could place a cap on the number of short-term rentals in town. About 70% of homes are second homeowners or other. That could appease residents who say a short-term market makes living where you work difficult, but the council will most likely begin with enforcing compliance. Investigators believe they have found the body of a Front Range teacher who was last seen backcountry skiing at Jones Pass. This from the Denver Post. Search and rescue officials recently discovered a body outside of Empire. They say it likely belongs to a 65-year-old preschool teacher who went missing on February 18th. The Clear Creek Coroner's Office is investigating cause of death. A record number of people in Colorado died from overdoses of all kinds in 2017. Colorado Public Radio reports that experts are saying the state's overdose rate has nearly tripled in the past 20 years. 2017 set record highs for opioid, meth, and fentanyl deaths. About 960 people died last year, including 280 from meth. That is double the rate in 2016. State officials say opioids, including prescription painkillers, were involved in more than half of all deaths last year. Across the nation, a record 64,000 people died by overdose in 2016. The last year national data is available. Leadville is the place to be this weekend for the annual Krystal Carnival. Things get started today, but the main attraction is Saturday and Sunday with ski joring through the heart of downtown when Leadville closes Harrison Avenue for skiers towed behind horses. Most events, including ski joring, are free for spectators. If you're heading into the backcountry today, avalanche danger in Summit and Eagle counties is moderate. Your problem is down to 1 today, deep persistent slab on north through southeast aspects at and above treeline. The likelihood of triggering one is low, but the size of a slide, if triggered, could be very large. Forecasters say there have been no new reports of avalanches in our zone for 10 days, but warn that old tracks are not a sure sign of stability. Use proper judgment. In sports, the Nuggets play the Grizzlies tonight. Tip-off is 6 p.m. The Avalanche play the Wild. Game time is 7. In college news, March Madness is just a week away. Selection Sunday is next weekend, March 11th, and right now it does not look like the CU Buffs or CSU Rams will be sending a team, men or women. In local sports, brought to you by Dillon Ridge Liquors, the winter sports season wrapped up last week with state ski championships. Next up is spring sports season at Summit High. Games get started next week. In junior hockey news, the Breckenridge Bolts start their final 2-game series of the regular season tonight. They'll be playing the Colorado Rampage in Monument. And in 6 degrees of celebrity birthdays, James Bond, a.k.a. Daniel Craig, is 56 years old. Rebel Wilson is 38. Bryce Dallas Howard turns 37. And John Bon Jovi, the guy who gave the world arena rock tunes like that one, is 56 today. Also born this day, Krystal's own music director, TJ Sanders. A big happy birthday to TJ. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.